class, welcome to Chapter 3, Lesson 5, Multiplication, Properties, and Division Rules. The essential question for this chapter is, how are multiplication and division related? For this lesson, we have a key concept box, just like the one in Chapter 2, and we have some properties. Commutative, property of multiplication, identity, property of multiplication, and zero, property of multiplication. Well, we know these two from addition and subtraction, remember? So let's try to think. If we had commutative and it was an addition, that would mean that 4 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 4. Let's see if it's similar. When multiplying, the order of the factors does not change the product. 4 times 2 equals 8. 2 times 4 equals 8. So actually these are pretty similar. Remember, commute means move, like your morning commute, your drive to work. Okay, so the numbers are just switching, but you still have all the same numbers. So very similar. Identity, property of multiplication. Okay, if we were doing identity and addition, that would mean that 4 plus 0 still equals 4. So let's see if it's similar. When any number is multiplied by 1, the product is that number. So the answer is the same as the original number. 4 times 1 is still 4. Just like 4 plus 0 is still 4. So actually they're pretty similar. Zero, property of multiplication. Okay, so this is a new one. When any number is multiplied by 0, the product is 0. Okay, that makes sense. Because you can't have 3 groups of 0, there wouldn't be anything. You'd still have 0. So if you multiply a number by 0, it equals 0. Let's look at the practice problem. The table shows Jenny's and Cliff's chores. Okay, so right here. Jenny earns $3 for each chore, and Cliff earns $2 for each chore. Well, that seems unfair. How much does each person earn for completing chores? Okay, so we need to find both. So here's the number sentence. They've written us out to help us. Okay, so number of chores. Let's look at Jenny. She packs lunches and takes out the trash. So she has 2 chores. And how much does she get paid for each chore? Jenny earns $3, so 3. So how much money is she making? 2 times 3 equals 6. Number of chores for Cliff: set table, clean room, walk dog. Money for each chore? Cliff earns $2. 3 times 2 is 6. So each person earns $6. The order in which the factors are multiplied does not change the product. Okay, so what is this? This would be the commutative property of multiplication. This little hint says you will learn about the associative property of multiplication in another lesson. Okay, and just like in Chapter 2, there's a key concept box on the back. Zeros in division. When you divide 0 by any non-zero number, okay, so a 0 divided by just a regular number, the quotient, the answer, is 0. It is not possible to divide a number by 0. Okay, so if you have 0 hats, then how could you divide them up into 5 pieces, right? You can't, because you didn't have a hat in the first place. Ones in division. When you divide any number by 1, the quotient is always the dividend. So you have a number, you're dividing it by 1, and the answer is the same. When you divide any non-zero number by itself, the quotient is always 1. So you have a number, you're dividing it by the same thing, the answer is going to be 1. There are 9 party favors and 9 guests. How many party favors will each guest get? Okay, so How many party favors? 9. How many guests? 9. Okay, so that looks just like this one here. 4 divided by 4. We have 9 divided by 9. So up here the answer was 1, and here our answer is going to be 1. A non-zero number divided by the same number is 1. So each guest will get 1 party favor. Well, that's just good planning. Aw, look at this little dog. Okay, let's try to draw him. Droopy eyes. Sweet eyebrows. Oh no, he's not looking like him at all. Big nose. This is not looking like a dog. Well, that does not look like a dog at all, but I look forward to seeing yours in class.